Have you ever heard the term, too many cooks? Too many people get involved, too many ideas. Well, this is what's happening here. I've done all these lights, two-way switched with your emergency key switch on there. So that's beautiful. And if you go out this end as well, you've got another light. You can turn them on and off. But no, someone said they'll be good if they're on a PIR. So when you walk in here, they come on, and when you walk out, they go off. Yeah, it would be, but I've done them on a frigging switch now, ain't I? So you've got to put a PIR in. And I think if someone's in here, then they're going to be around this area and a PIR will pick them up. So I'm going to stick it somewhere there for a couple of reasons. Basically, so it's in between these two lights, and because the loft hatch is here and I can get into it easy without having to climb round, he says. Oh, on flip sake, there we go. Yeah, it is open up. Yeah, so I can get up there. So let's try and measure out the centre of these lights then. So what we're doing, say that's 140, that looks near centre. And then 140 is up here. Alright, so the centre of the light's going to be it. I ain't going to do that, I'm going to do the centre of this hatch. So it looks more symmetrical. 66, so I want 33 around here, and hopefully there's no joist. We might find out. Yeah, nice and clear. And the PIR that I have got, oh, don't want that, don't care about that. Let's get this out of the way. Flipping thing. Why have I scrapped that up? Yeah, that should come off. There we go. The PIR I've got in here, let's open it up neatly. There we go. Is wanting to be that sort of size that that hole will do with my selection. And I did bring in this, but ideally I'm just going to take a 4-core into that, and that'll do it. I think it'll be better. 4-core, 3-core, similar, you know what I mean. What we want to do is put that in there. Beautiful. Right, and then I'm going to just connect up this to start with. This is not happening. So basically we're not going to be using the earth, because that should go straight in. So we'll go, where is that? Hanging off the front. A bit of that earth sleeving on there, which will not be needed. Let's get that on there, but we still have the earth. Twisted back in there, that would be fine. And then is that, that's going to have to just be dead short. Right, so then we've got the live. Oh, so that wants to be on there. So the live, which will be the black as well, and the brown I'm going to keep as a switch live out. So we get this, go in there neat, that on like so, which is a bit pants, that clamp, isn't it? And then we're not too fussed about the lux, because it's always going to be dark in here because it ain't got any windows. So we'll just leave that on anything. We want it on for the minimum time for the minute, because we want to make sure it works. So what I'm going to do is stick this into here, and put that up there for now. and then we've got to wire it to this light. Where are all my screwdrivers? That one will do. So I'm going to take this light down, but of course we need a bit of light in here. Turn that off. That's only got a switch inside it, I think. Yes, it'll be a switch light out of there, so we'll be fine. So now we've got to pop this off. Right, so all we'll do is get that cable over there. So let's go that way, that way, that way. That way, that way, that way, that way. Where is that hole? Oh. So if we go, if I clip it along here with these, that'll be fine. Up there, there. And go into that light. So all I've done here is got the switch light coming back from the PIR into the light for the light fitting and going out to the next light, and then the neutral we just commoned up, the earths we've just commoned up. Is that got in there all right? No, of course it hasn't. Let's do this. The earths we're just common up in that terminal there. There we go, in that top block we've commoned up in there, and then yeah, the live coming in from the switch, which is down there, is basically going on to that. So let's see if that PIR actually works. It's switched on. So now let's get out of it and see if it goes off. Well, that's gone off. That's all we want to do now is come back on when we walk in, which works spot on. Now you can guarantee someone's going to come in, switch that on, yep, the lights come on, and then someone else might go out and switch it off, and then that PIR's not going to work. So basically we don't want to use these switches. So what we've got to do is change these to key switches. So basically they can only be used in an emergency, in effect. There's no point in having a switch on there if you've got a PIR. So again, let's knock them off. Cell a light in, there we go. And look, this is all finished and grouted in and stuff, so we're going to have to cut this out as neat as possible. So it'll go back neat as well, is the plan. Can we get it off there nicely? Flipping hell's glued it on, I think. Bloody has. There we go. So there we go, sorted a PIR light in here, and now, oh, that's upside down. Yeah, I'm just going to change that.